So, welcome to My Company Story. I'm here with Metin Kilic. He is the president of buyforstore.com. Welcome to My Company Story, Metin.
Hi, Don. Thank you. Thank you for welcoming me today. Thank you.
Thank you. Metin, tell us a little bit about what buyforstore.com is, what you guys do, who you sell to, what kind of customers you have, number of employees, that type of thing.
Sure. Buyforstore.com is a wholesale website. It's our website. We do wholesale from our website, and it is established in 2008. Since 2008, we have been doing wholesale from buyforstore.com.
And what do you sell? What do people buy from you?
We try to focus on trendy products.
Trendy products, like what?
Yeah, like hot seller product, we have like animal hats, mosaic lamps, or flying toys. So whatever is trendy that season, we try to catch that product and carry that product in our website.
I
So,
see. So you
yeah,
guys look for trendy products and then you put them up on your website. And then what kind of people look at your website to buy those? Who are your customers? What types of people are buying from you?
they are business owners. We are a B2B company, and it might be gas stations, it might be 7-Eleven stores, it might be gift stores, it might be like chain stores. So we have customers from different markets. So
I
they buy
see.
products from us and they retail it in
I
theirs.
see. So gift stores, gas stations, those places will search online. They'll find buyforstore.com. They'll look for what is trendy, like the flying cars or the
Like
lamps and
toys.
things like that, and they'll buy a certain amount of them and they'll resell them in their stores and make a markup and make a profit.
Exactly. This is what we do with buyforstore.com.
Fantastic. How long have you guys been in business?
First, I started buckletown.com. Before buyforstore.com, we had a different website. It was buckletown.com, and we were wholesaling only belts and belt buckles.
Oh, and belts and belt buckles. Okay.
Yes, and but it was in 2005 we started, and 2008 we came with this buyforstore.com idea, and then since 2008 we have been doing this.
Are you still doing the belt buckles or they stopped that?
Yes, we still do it, but it's a small part of our business now.
I see. And tell me about your business. How are you organized? How many employees, warehouse, where are you located?
We are located in Los Angeles, very close to Long Beach Port, and we have 8 employees in our company. And it's a kind of family-owned business. Me and my wife, we work together in the company. And yeah, we have 8 employees in our company.
Fantastic. You have a warehouse you keep your products in, or do you have the warehouse that you're using the manufacturers? How does that logistics chain work?
What we do is we import products from different countries, mostly from China, and we buy from America too. And then we storage them in our warehouse. So we have our own warehouse, and we get the orders, wholesale orders from our website, buyforstore.com. And then next day, in 24 hours, we ship the orders.
Wow, in 24 hours.
Yeah, and everything is in our stock. Whatever you see in our website, I can say 99.9% is our stock in the warehouse.
And that's how you're able to ship it so quickly, because you have it right behind you.
Exactly, yeah. We have
I
all
see.
the merchandise in our warehouse.
So what differentiates your company from your competitor? If I'm an owner of a gas store chain and I'm looking for products to buy and I see these on there, why buy from you over somebody else?
Yeah. Again, it is the trendy and hot seller products. This is what we try to catch. I used to run a retail kiosk in a shopping center, and I was always looking for good seller products, hot seller products. And it is not that easy to find the good seller product, or even if you might be late, it is difficult to catch the hot seller product. So buyforstore.com is focusing on the hot seller products. So if for sure we will have 1 or 2 hot seller trendy product in our website for the season.
I see. And you pick the trendy products, or how do you decide what's going to be the next trend? That's a hard thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Actually, since we have customers all over the United States, we are in touch with our customers. So if something is getting hot or trendy, our customers right away calls us and tells us, look, Metin, you remember We did a very good sale 3 years ago with this product. Now this product is getting trendy. So we want you to find this or bring this, or let's focus on this new product now. So basically we work together with our customers and clients.
Oh, I see. So it's not just you're deciding what's trendy. Your
No,
clients are saying,
no, it's
we
very,
think this is going to be hot and go out and find these things. And so you'll go find them and then you'll make them available to everybody.
exactly. We have at least 100 customers all over the United States. We are in touch and talking about the trendy products with them.
I see. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, I notice a bit of an accent in your voice. Well, tell us a little bit about your background and where you're from and how long you've been here.
I'm sorry because of my accent or my English. I didn't go to school in America. I learned English myself. I studied myself from the books, and I didn't go to any school. So that is why I don't have a very good accent.
Well,
But
congratulations. You're doing very well for being self-taught English.
I'm still trying. So I am from Turkey. My father was a businessman in Turkey, and he was a very, very successful businessman. But he lost his company in 1991 during the Iraq War, first Iraq War. And then what I did is I became a high school teacher after my father lost his company. And I was teaching business and accounting in the high school to my students. But I always wanted to establish my own company and do business because this is what I was used to, from my father, from my family. And then I wanted to establish the right company in the right place. And I think America is the best place to have your own company. So I am very happy.
I couldn't agree with you anymore. And you know more than most, I'm sure, how different that is.
Yeah.
So you quit your job at the high school in Turkey,
Yes.
and you immigrated here over to the United States.
Yes.
And what year was that? And what did you start doing then? How did you have capital to start your business? And
it was in 2003. I immigrated to America, and I first started my own business in 2005 in a shopping center with a small kiosk. You know the small kiosk in the shopping center?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
It was one of my first business, and I worked a lot. So
I bet you did.
Yeah, I was trying to sell product to every single person who was walking from there. And I had a partner also, one of my friends from Turkey. He was a lawyer also in Turkey. And he said, I will go to America too. So he came also.
Fantastic.
We started Buckletown.com together with him.
Oh, that's when you started Buckletown. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
So how did you have did you bring money over with you from Turkey, or how did you have the capital to?
Actually, what happened is, as I said, I was a hard worker. So what happened is, they noticed me wherever I was working for. They said, Metin, we want you to work for us. And they offered me to manager position. They offered me partnerships, commissions. And then I was able to save money. So I got paid good in the shopping centers. Also, I was managing the locations, different locations. So I saved money. And then with that savings, I opened the first retail location, which cost around like $10,000 value investment.
Yep. Good for you. But good for you for saving that money and getting it up and doing what you needed to do. That's fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit now, fast forward to 2019 with buyforstore.com. Describe your ideal client and or a story of how you help them.
We have customers from all over the United States from different industries, like as I said, gas stations or gift stores or chain stores. We have lots of different customers from different industries, different backgrounds. But when it comes to who we helped or how we are helping, since I am from Turkey, I am helping the Turkish people who immigrated to America now.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, it is not related to this conversation, but very bad things are happening in Turkey right now.
Yes, I've read that in the news.
Yeah, I don't know if you are aware of it, but we have a president, and he is not a democratic president, honestly. Mm-hmm. So lots of people are immigrating to America now. They are escaping from Turkey because of this brand. They are professors, doctors, judges, businessmen, business people. So they immigrate here and then they come to us, they come to me and they ask, what can we do? How can we start a business or how can we survive in America? And they don't want to get help from the government, honestly. They say, look, we are already here and we want to give to community. We don't want to take from the American government, we want to give something to this society. And then I help them to open stores in the shopping centers.
Wow, Mitten, that's fantastic. Good for you. So you're acting as a role model and a mentor for many people coming over, like you were doing back in 2003.
Yeah. And also, as my other friends are saying, we want to give to community because we are already living in America. We are happy. We love America. We like America. So we want to give to America and to the community also. We don't want to take things from the government also.
Good. Fantastic. Good. Well, that's a great story to hear. Can you tell us about anybody who it comes to mind that you've helped and is now launched and successful as you are, or almost as successful as you are?
Almost like me, it's difficult. I mean, it's not easy to establish a company like Buy for Store.
Yeah.
But yeah, for example, there are some of my friends who does wholesale and retail for sunglasses, and they are doing very well.
Oh, for sunglasses.
Yeah, they are doing wholesale and retail for sunglasses. I remember I helped them to start the business, and at least 500 locations are opened. 500 people, I helped them to start their business in America, I think.
You've helped 500 people here in America so far? That's congratulations.
In my whole life.
That's wonderful. That's great news. That's great. Tell me a little about the trends that you're seeing, the trends you mentioned earlier about the trends of going on in Turkey right now and people coming over here and starting businesses and giving back to America. But in your business in particular, in the Buy for Store space and in selling trendy products, what types of trends do you see going on in your industry with people that are trying to get in? It's a low barrier of entry, isn't it? I mean, what do you see competitors coming in all the time, or what do you see going on in that business?
The world is changing incredibly fast. I mean, it's fascinating. I mean, we are not living in the same world which we used to live in 5 years ago or 10 years ago. So it's changing very fast. So it's very difficult to predict the future. But what I notice is I believe people will work less in the future and will spend more time with their families, I think. This is what I believe. So I think the outdoor activities or entertainment activities will be more popular in the future. This is what I believe.
Well, I'm sorry, what type of activities?
Outdoor activities.
Outdoor activities.
Outdoor activities.
Outdoor, okay.
This industry is going to be more popular, I think, and the products are going to sell more and more. Because, the robots are coming, artificial intelligence is coming. So I don't think our kids will work 40 hours a week. I believe they will work maybe 20 hours a week, and then they will have lots of time to enjoy the life. So, and also technology-related products, like whatever is the product you are selling, if it is related to the technology, these products are selling more and more.
Right, the technology-related products.
Yes, they are selling more and more. This is what I notice in the industry.
Interesting. Metin, tell us a little bit about the challenges. I know you faced many challenges, especially the language barrier, coming over here with hardly anything in your pocket and starting the company in a mall and then starting one business with belts and now pivoting to doing what you're doing right now. Talk about one of those challenges and how you've overcome that challenge.
I think my biggest challenge was 2008 crisis, economic crisis, because my sales was down. I wasn't able to run the company. I was having difficulties, and I told myself, I think I'm going to lose my company, buckletown.com. And it was 2 years old or 3 years old, I think. And then I said, I should do something. I have to come up with a different idea, or I should do something, but I didn't know what to do. And then what I did is I created buyforstore.com, but I didn't have too much capital to put the products in the website. So what I did is I went to the different wholesalers in America and I told them I am creating buyforstore.com. I want to display your products and wholesale them to the different customers. And this is how I started buyforstore.com. I didn't have capital or money to invest to the products at the beginning. So
So
what I
yeah, so how did you get around that? I mean, so here you are, you have an idea, you go to the wholesale guys and you
I
say,
prepared a letter. I said, I am the owner of buyforstore.com website, and buyforstore.com is a wholesaler company. So I want you guys to give me your product samples. We will take the pictures and we will display your products in buyforstore.com. And when we get order, we will buy it from you and sell it to the businesses.
I see.
And this was a try. I didn't know if it was going to work or not, but it did. It worked. So
Right.
every day we were taking pictures of the sample of the products and putting in the buyforstore.com website. And then when we get an order, orders was small that time, we
Right.
were running to the different wholesalers and grabbing one box or small box or half box of the product and repacking them and shipping it to the different customers. So we didn't own the products which we were selling at buyforstore.com at the beginning, since we didn't have capital. I didn't have capital.
I see.
And
So,
then I made money. Yeah.
yep, I made enough money. Now, could someone do that today with Amazon out there in the world and what they're doing? I mean, can someone start in and do that in business like you did back then in 2008?
We are not living in the same world.
No, we're not. No, tell us about that difference.
When I started buckletown.com, it was 2005. So most of the wholesaler companies in Los Angeles downtown, they didn't even have a website. So I was one of the first company owner in Los Angeles downtown who owned a website. And then buyforstore.com is the same thing. And then lots of companies which I buy products from, they noticed that I am moving the products from my website. So they started their own websites. So
Got
it's
it.
not that easy now.
Got it. No, it's not that easy now.
Yeah.
So tell us any other challenges that you faced in your career and coming here or after the high school teaching days. The types of challenges that other business owners have faced, especially those who have come to America with limited language skills and with for the first time.
Yes. Communication is very important. This is how you buy, how you sell, how you agree or disagree. So it was very difficult for me not to go to the school in America and learn English very well. But I studied a lot. And being a business owner is like driving a car. You cannot describe it, you have to live it. You have to go through it. I mean, you need to drive the car. That's it. You cannot just tell it like this is how you drive the car. You should sit and drive the car, push the brake, push the gas, make right, make left, So it's not that easy to explain the challenges, but I think I paid a high price for not focusing on what I am doing, I established different companies, other than buyforstore.com, and I think it was a mistake. I started frozen yogurt business, corn in cup business. I imported machines, smoothie machines, frozen yogurt machines. We sell machines.com. We owned that website before. I tried to sell machines. So I instead of focusing one company, I started 6-7 different companies at the same time, and it was one of my biggest mistake and challenges. So I wouldn't recommend anybody to do that. Just focus on one thing.
I see. That's a great advice. So you found that you were shotgunning and trying all these different things at the same time. Maybe the yogurt will work, maybe this will work, maybe the corn dogs will work, maybe the buckles will work. You just don't know. So you shotgunned at everything, and you looking back on it, you feel that was a mistake.
It was a big mistake. So I would recommend people to focus on one thing and be the best at what they are doing.
Mm-hmm.
The money is gonna come for sure.
Yep.
If you are best at what you are doing, you will have the money for sure.
That's great advice. That does make sense. Is there anything else that you would like to pass on to other business owners who might be listening right now to your story?
We are living in a very difficult world right now. Lots of people in the world are suffering from not having enough food or enough income. People are dying in the different part of the world. So I don't know, I don't have a right to want this, but I'm just trying to tell my friends we should be successful in business, but also we should spend our money instead of like very expensive trend, like brand products. We should go and help the poor people in the world or whoever is in need, because 1.5 billion people are living less than $1 income a day right now.
Wow, that's incredible when you think about that.
1.5 billion people are living less than $1 income a day. So we should do something. I feel responsible for myself, and I try to help to the poor countries or poor people. I think business owners in America should focus on helping to the poor people more. I think I'm not saying they are not. Like look at Bill Gates. He donated $65 billion. He is hero.
Right, he's a hero.
I admire him. $65 billion he donated.
Yep. But like you said, though, to be successful, have a successful business so that you have the ability to help others. Without that successful business, you can't do it.
And this is what I teach my kids also, or my wife, or my family. I tell my family members also, we need money to help the others, I think, not just to be greedy and go after the expensive things,
Right. You don't have to buy the most expensive clothing out there. You can buy something else and get by and help other people.
Exactly.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, Metin, that's a great story. Thanks so much for sharing it. If people want to get a hold of you, what's the best way to do that?
They can reach me from my cell phone, or they can reach me from my company. But if they call my company and if they ask me for my cell phone, they will give it.
All right. You want to share your numbers and address for that?
Cell phone numbers?
Cell phone, whatever you want to share.
714-450-0206 is my cell phone.
Okay.
And anything, they want to talk about.
They can go to buy4store.com and get a hold of you that way also.
Exactly. And thank you for welcoming me today. Thank you for giving this chance to me.
Thank you, Metin. Thank you for telling your story. You have a great story to tell, and I appreciate you sharing it.
And again, America is the best country to do business. I think this is what I believe. I love America. I admire America. I love American people. I love American democracy. And I want to give more to the American community.
That's a great way to finish.
Thank you.
Metin. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hey, thanks for listening to My Company Story. We have new episodes coming out every week, so please subscribe if you like this. And if you'd like to hear previous episodes, you can go to mycompanystory.com or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Also, if you or someone you know would be interested in coming on the show, please email me at don@burge.com. Thanks for listening.